Hello and welcome in. I am MissKinghorn and we are back here in The Sims 4, and this time we are building with the new pack. So you've had it a few weeks, well, a couple of days now. What do you think? Are we liking it? Are we not? What are your favourite bits? Let me know in the comments down below. Interested to know what you think, if you've got the pack, if you haven't. If you're looking at getting it maybe in a sale or something like that, do let me know. But for now we are building, as you probably have known by the thumbnail, Sequoia Victorian home. Now, I've got to give you a bit of a background. This isn't a traditional English Victorian home. It looks like it from the outside, it could be, but it doesn't it sort of fits in this world. I've got to be fair, you kind of have a lot of these sort of homes in the background that can kind of fit anywhere, and that's kind of what I was hoping, but it's slightly different to the surroundings. But we're going to create a whole collection of these, so you can populate the whole world with them. Well, maybe not the whole world, this island at least, with these style of homes into here of different sort of sizes, different sort of families, different sort of makeups of sort of rooms and things like that. But obviously it doesn't quite match the traditional Victorian sort of style, so it's kind of a mix between different styles, but it's got those big sort of sash windows, it's got high ceilings, it's got wooden flooring, things like that. But I've tweaked it here and there just to make it kind of fit a little bit better in with the sort of game as with what we've got, and especially using quite a lot of the new pack for this build as well, which I definitely wanted to use. And you might be able to tell this is some of the first time I've used some of these pieces, so I was kind of getting used to and knowing what pieces did what and how they all sort of fitted together into there. But I did have a reference image for part of this build, so basically the front door and this sort of pop out window area, but the rest of it was completely made up in my imagination. So if it's a little bit wonky, that's probably why. Into there, so using a lot of the brick and also some sort of blue wood tones, we're gonna get through into there. But some of these packs actually work really well for doing these kind of homes. So you can see there is a lot of obviously the new pack, some base game coming in here as well, but also a lot of Reel of Magic coming through as well into there. I am actually loving these windows. These are probably going to be used a lot, so get used to them, is all I can say to that one. Get used to them, because I feel like they're going to go everywhere. I did have to cut a lot out of this, so you can already see the front part of the garden, so it is already done. It was just going to be too long otherwise. I think I did this in around 4 and a bit hours, but I struggled with the interior layout. Trying to get the stairs to fit in was a bit of a challenge, and then obviously getting sort of the layout and the number of bedrooms I wanted. I wanted this to be a 3-bedroom home, so that's what I've done. But I've got a main bedroom sort of downstairs, and then there's 2 bedrooms upstairs for the children. You'll see those later on, so I'm not going to spoil it into here. But we do have a few hints of blue coming in downstairs as well, so you can sort of see it all kind of ties into the window boxes, to the railings, to all of that kind of thing, all ties in downstairs, and then I go a bit wild with the upstairs bedrooms. But you'll see that later. Into there. Right, jumping straight into the kitchen. You can see it's pretty simple. I don't see a lot of people doing kitchens like this. I don't necessarily know why, because it's a pretty standard sort of kitchen layout. especially in the UK. I don't know about around the world, but I do also have another disclaimer for this kitchen, talking of that, and especially this side, it got deleted. So the actual version you will download when you get this house is slightly different. That's just because it got deleted and I had to redo it in between taking the screenshots, I think, and uploading this. It somehow managed, the screenshots are different to what I've done here. So yes, it all kind of had to change and shuffle around. And I couldn't remember exactly how I did them. As is. Into there. But again, I think it's a pretty simple, straightforward kitchen. There's nothing too sort of major about it. Into there. So just a few more little details coming into here. And some more bits and pieces. So some saucepans going onto here, and then the chopping boards, which I can never find. There they are. Into here as well. And just pulling those out so they look a bit better. Into there. And I think that's pretty much all we do for the kitchen. We grab out a big blind for here. I do know, and I didn't actually think about this when I was building it, but you wouldn't be able to close that blind if you're in game. If it's in a real house, it would just be too big to do. But the joys that it is means that that's not an issue. So we are jumping straight into the dining room, which is kind of like a follow-on. It kind of all flows through into here. In there. So simple little fruit bowl on the table as well. Kind of hidden behind that little basket. I much prefer doing it that way than having the bowl just sort of loose on the table or even on the side. It just looks a bit weird to me. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Am I just being a bit more weird than normal? I don't know, but I prefer them in a basket. So that's what you got. But yes, and then some pictures. I was actually kind of disappointed with the artwork that we got from this pack. There's lots of kids posters, which I kind of get, and then it's like just these, which are, I think, traveling pictures from travels. There is also another one you'll see later on, about like different locations sort of thing as well, but that's basically it. I don't know exactly how much of the makeup of like each item was, but this whole pack, the build buy, there are some really great pieces. Don't get me wrong, there are some really nice pieces. There are also some bits which are really strange, and it doesn't, at least to me, feel like it all matches. And trying to do a house, I don't think I would be able to do a house which is base game and growing together, because none of the growing together stuff really matches each other. There's pieces, but overall it just doesn't fit. So it would basically be a base game home with the odd bits and pieces spattered here and there, which, if you're trying to show off the pack, doesn't really work. At least that's my thinking of it. Like, I don't know. Again, let me know. Are you loving the build buy items in this pack? Do you think they all work together? But as I say, there are definitely pieces that I love. The sideboard that we've used over there with the owls, and even the owls, they look quite nice. And I can feel that we can use those quite a lot into there. But the other pieces, some of them yeah, some of them no. I don't know. But yeah, we shall see. So we've jumped through over into the living room. It's quite a small little area. I felt like this was kind of maybe an area not exclusively for the kids. I felt like this was a bit more sort of a grown-up sort of space. But you still got the odd kiddie bit around, because I feel like you would still need to have the kids stuff there. Maybe they've come over to play, things like that as well. These pictures, I have left them empty. I know obviously I could go in if I go into live edit. No, if I go into live mode with a real sim on the lot, then I can obviously put pictures in them, but I don't know whether they would come up or things like that, so I've just left them empty for you into there. Now this is the downstairs bedroom, and this is one of the things I said about, is that the items don't overly match. So we've kind of got this bed and this wardrobe, they match. There's nothing else in this style. There's no bedside table, there's nothing like that, and I don't necessarily know why we have them then, if it doesn't really fit too well with everything else. I don't know. But we are getting a very blue sort of bedroom coming through into here as well, very much sort of similar style to the rest of the house in terms of like colour wise and things like that, but we do have to use the high school bedside tables in here and the lights as well into there. And then this does have an ensuite with it, you can just see that off to the bottom corner there. I don't show you that, again it was a case of I can make this half an hour long and show you everything, or cut some bits out and kind of get rid of all of that into there. But few plants, and now we're upstairs. I also didn't show you the upstairs bathroom. This is very much a kid's bathroom, so lots of sort of stencils from the bathroom kit in there as well, a few bits of clutter as well, just to kind of make it not necessarily a messy room, but very much a kid's sort of bedroom into there. And little study area kind of coming in up here, just for sort of maybe they partially work from home, something like that. Just a little area for grown-ups to have some computer time. I haven't actually put another computer in the kids' bedroom, so this is the only computer on the lot, but there's plenty of stuff for the kids to do without the computer into there as well. Alright, bookshelves and all of that coming in over this side as well. So you'll see here is the other side of the bathroom. There is a potty in here. There is also we do it for an infant, but it can obviously easily be changed out for a toddler if you would like. You just obviously have to change the bed or the cot or crib to a toddler bed into there as well. There is a matching cot and bed for you, so that's easy enough to change out. But little bits of clutter, lots of games coming in at the top here, and we are into the infant's bedroom, and this is where I go a little bit crazy with my colours, because we are going pink. I feel like I'm in a pink and blue kind of vibe at the moment. I've done lots of pink houses, I've done lots of blue houses, like Blue Shotgun that was last week. You've had the Pink Victorian that we did not too long ago as well. I need to find some other colours. They seem to be my go-to sort of colours at the moment. I'm not necessarily sure I'm liking it, to be fair either. So here is the crib cot that we have in here. So this is where we go pink, and we get lots of bits and pieces into there as well. Right, and again, no wardrobe that kind of fits in here, so we had to go through a high school grey and pink one, which I think also works really well in there. So just trying to get out a few bits and pieces that kind of fit in here as well. I think we give up with the chairs into there, but obviously you've got the changing table, the crib, the wardrobe, and you end up with a little chair, little sort of coffee table, end table I think it is, but it's quite low, so I thought we'd just put some little toys on there for them as well, and grab some bits and pieces out into there. but just more clutter, lots of pink stuff all over the place in here as well. Little tablet for them and just some decorations. Alright, so I tried to get this in and we end up actually using this unicorn kind of horse one. There is a lot of horse hints. This pack, if it's one thing it does have, is horse hints. Whether it's in jigsaw puzzles, whether it's in clutter pieces, there's a lot of horse hints. So I'm not saying anything because, you know, the Sims team don't give out hints. Yeah, right. But there's a lot of them in here, so you'll see them as you sort of go through the pack. But we are here on the kids' bedroom. Now, I kind of did a 360 and I was going to make this into a toddler room, but then I kind of deleted all of that and used it as a children's bedroom for, I'm gonna say, twin boys. It's very blue and we get a lot of sort of rockets, there's a lot of robots and science and things like that into here, and just more clutter. And I feel this is definitely a twin bedroom for two little sort of boys to go into here. At least that's what my thinking was. So I thought it was going to be like a couple of parents and then have in the twin boys, and then maybe not necessarily a surprise baby, but one that came a little bit later in there as well. But as you can see, this is very sort of cluttered desk. You've got a drawing table, science table, lots of kind of clutter to get in here as well. Lots of sort of big pieces on the walls. So you've got a big mirror that I actually moved down because it's ridiculously high at the moment. And then you've got sort of these sciencey bits and pieces into there. Alright. Right then, we are actually coming up to the end of this video. So, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is this something you would like to see more of? Do let me know in the comments down below. Always good to hear your ideas, suggestions and feedback. But if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be the first to know whenever there is new content available. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be keeping with the once a week schedule or for how long. We're getting to that time where work's going to get a little bit busier, so it may be a case that we drop it back down to every 2 weeks. I don't know, but follow me here on YouTube. You can also follow me over on Twitch, where I stream 3 times a week, over at MissKinghornBuilds there as well. Or you can even join my Discord, which is the MKB Build Center, or find me over on Twitter. I'm at MissKinghorn over there as well. All of the links to those are down in the description, so you'll be the first to know all of those wonderful things into there. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Alright, bye everyone!